This is a special report from WMTW, Maine's Total Weather and News.
Hello and welcome to this News 8 special report. I am Tracy Sable. We're going to breaking news right now out of Windham, where school officials and police are holding a press conference, which is about the dismissals of RSU 14 and those threatening emails connected to it. We're going to go to that press conference live for you in just a moment.
RSU 14 school administrators received an email or found an email in their school email that was of a threatening nature. And the threat was towards the school system. The emails were not directed at a specific school. The emails were not identical and were sent from two different sources. Both emails were of a threatening tone, and one of the emails made a reference to the use of a weapon. The content of the emails indicated that they'd been sent on the previous Sunday evening. Town and school officials met, and the decision was made to close school for the day. The Windham Police Department, along with members of the Maine Computer Crimes Task Force, initiated an investigation to attempt to identify the source of the emails. Monday and Tuesday were devoted towards that effort. By late Tuesday afternoon, the investigation had focused towards a specific individual. The outstanding efforts of the investigators involved developed sufficient probable cause for an application issuance of a search warrant. On Tuesday evening, about 5 p.m., the Windham Police Department and agents from the Maine Computer Crimes Task Force executed that search warrant at a residence in Windham. As a result, a 16-year-old male suspect was identified and subsequently arrested and charged with 8 counts of Class C terrorizing, one for each of the schools that was evacuated as a result of the threat. The investigation has determined that the suspect is the author of both emails. Evidence was collected and continues to be evaluated. Some of the evidence collected indicates there was a potential for danger to students and staff. The suspect is a Windham resident, but he is not currently a student at RSU 14. And that's what we have to release from our end. And I'll defer to Mr. Prince.
Good morning, everybody. Now that the threat has gone away behind us, school will open tomorrow, Thursday. As we open school, it will be important that every employee, and I know they can do this well, that they will do whatever it takes to make sure that our children have a smooth transition back to school. In addition, I requested that we have our counselors on hand if indeed certain children need extra assistance. I've requested from the police and the sheriff's department to have a presence at our schools for the rest of the week, and that's just for the sake of comfort. In addition to that, our building administrators, along with the staff, are developing plans to make sure, again, that tomorrow goes exceptionally well. I want people to know, and parents to know, that your well-being of your child is most important to this organization. We will get back to normal. We will do, again, whatever it takes to make sure that every child has a smooth transition. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and you've been watching a live press conference from Windham High School, where police and school administrators say they have made an arrest. A 16-year-old male, not currently a student at RSU 14 was arrested. They say they collected evidence on Tuesday, and some of that evidence did suggest that there may have been a dangerous threat. School will reopen tomorrow, and counselors will be on hand to help children if need be. Police will also be at the schools just as a precaution, the superintendent said, just to give that comfort factor to folks. The Maine State Police Computer Crimes Task Force worked together with the Windham Police on making this arrest. They said on Tuesday night again they went to a house in Windham. They searched that house and they arrested a 16-year-old in regards to these threatening emails that were sent out on Sunday night, 2 different emails. They said the emails were not identical and they were not directed to any specific school, but one of the emails did make a reference to a specific weapon. Again, a 16-year-old has been arrested for this, and school will reopen tomorrow in RSU 14. And of course, we'll have continuing coverage on more of this developing story on our website, WMTW.com, and any new developments, we'll make sure we post there. Our crews are in the field and are also sending updates on Facebook and Twitter and on our News 8 mobile app. So thank you for watching this special report from Maine's Total Weather and News. I'm Tracy Sable. We'll be back at 5 and 6 with the latest developments on this story. Have a great afternoon.